Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Skie and thought I'd have a little share with you today about some of the work that I offer. I offer some beautiful online teachings from the Andean traditions, which are just sheer magic in my book. They bring us to a beautiful place of lightness, to beauty, to magic, and I thought today we could just do a little share and offer you a little free taster of that work. So before we begin, I'm just going to invoke the violet flame of healing that we do in the Andean Teachings. And this is a beautiful healing flame. So for right now, I want you to just close your eyes for a second and just think of somebody that might need maybe some emotional support or some assistance, or somebody that might need reminding that they're not alone in the world. And that might be you right now. And that's okay too, because in Andean Teachings, you're always the priority. Once you shine and remember and glimmer, then the world shines and glimmers around you. So let's invoke this now. Call in this beautiful violet healing flame. You're going to call to the crystal condor as well. Kiss the condor, hampui, hampui, hampui. Bring this beautiful violet flame to all those that need it today, those that are joining me here, and those that are in this moment connected. We're all one, united. Allow the beautiful flame and the healing energies of this to go out and to support everybody, to show them they are no longer alone and they are no longer isolated in the world, and that we are all one, we are all connected, we are all full of beauty. We just need to remember the lightness and magic and bring ourselves back. So let me just send that out to you more. Hum. So thank you for joining me today. Like I said, we'll do a little explanation a little bit about my 8-week Andean course that you can buy online. But this is a really nice little kind of taster for that, really, so that you can connect and see what it's about, what we can connect you to. And so the first thing I want you to do is just get comfortable. Just be really comfortable for a second. I'm just going to share a little story from the beginning. And just know that no matter when you're watching this, we're in this moment. This moment is eternal. So it doesn't matter if you were watching this live or whether you were watching this 10 years from when I did it. The moment and the time is eternal. The story is the same, and it's beautiful. So thank you for connecting in. No matter where in time you are, I know you're out there. And I feel you and I hear you. So thank you. So in Andean Teachings, they believe it's about bringing balance and openness back to your life. They believe that this is completeness, and that with these beautiful practices that they have, it will help you connect to the earth and to the world around you, and that you will become your own beautiful sacred tree. And once you're a beautiful sacred tree, you can bear the best fruits. And once you bear the best fruits, you can eat the best fruits, and you can give other people the best fruits. So their story of the beginning of time is very beautiful and magical, and I'd really like to share that with you today. So the story goes that they are galactic cosmic guardians. And these galactic cosmic guardians were in time before people. These sacred guardians look after all planets. And when they arrived on the earth, they brought a seed and they planted it into the earth to create new life here. They became the cosmic gardeners, and they were the cosmic mother and the cosmic father. And the cosmic father is the father of all time and cycles. And the cosmic mother, well, she's the mother of all space. Everything begins with them. You can't begin without them. So their plan was to plant life here, and a life force that would grow. They created beauty, and they wanted life to really blossom. So they created colourful birds and animals and plants, and the original seed was always planted full of love. Over time, they realised that something was missing from all of their creations. They created the elements to watch over all the gifts that they had been planting and to keep everything in balance and harmony. But still they felt something was missing. It wasn't quite fully blossoming. So they returned to their galaxy to regroup and discuss what could be done. They returned to Earth and found it in full bloom. So they merged all of the sacred nature elements and all of the blossoming fruits and flowers, and they created, well, us humans. This human life force would then help to tend the gardens and keep the earth nourished. The idea was that it was tended to be in harmony and full relationship with this incredible planet, because the humans are a part of everything, so that way they would never forget, and they created a human with colour, sound and love. And this is a really beautiful prospect, that we were created from everything. So we wasn't created on the world, we were created from the world. And that is a really beautiful energy, to know that we were created in that cosmic way of being, in that beautiful space. So anyway, just breathing into that for a moment. They then decided to create humans with a piece of everything. And they placed a light and a fire of a special skill seed into every human sacred temple, to remind them always of the beauty, and so they could tend the gardens and animals and feel fulfilled in their purpose here. They filled their hearts with light and fire, and each one had a unique skill seed to offer the world. The planet was finally reborn, and we were born of it. The earth and the creations were now all linked and created with each other. All needed each other and all loved each other. It was the perfect relationship between everything. The earth became the sacred mother and the sky became the sacred father, holding its creations between them. Pure harmony. The first people, after a time, then became the mountains, the trees and the sacred rivers. So now, here in the Andean Teachings, they believe we must return to love and remember what we were a seed of. This is a natural process of your life force. We must remember fully that we are part of everything and we are alive, and everything is alive within us. We are part of the sacred nature elements. We're part of the trees, the earth, the air, the wind, the life force, and we must remember the earth of Pachamama. When people are sick or they feel low, in the Andean traditions they say it's because they have forgotten their seed of light and they have become disconnected. Many of these first humans were created as speciality seeds, so they could reseed the planet with the skills needed to flourish and help other humans exist and fill the planet with light. When these seeds died, they would return to the earth. It was their role to seed others and to give them these speciality gifts, like beautiful fruits from a sacred tree. And these seeds were known as the best architects, scientists, gardeners, philosophers, astrologers, healers, and many other speciality crafts. It is believed in Andean traditions that these original burial chambers on the second seeded humans, created by the guardians in the surrounding areas of Cusco. Many old bodies have been found in chambers around this area, and many of these chambers are now being found. So these seeds, they're the foundation of a sacred tree that we have within us. These seeds are the future forests, and we must now reconnect to them and grow. The medicine of a powerful seed is missing in many of us. It's a sacred fire, and we've forgotten our connection. We've forgotten our purpose, and we've forgotten our speciality seed. We've forgotten how to be connected. We've forgotten how to be light. We've forgotten that there's magic in the world, and we've forgotten the sacred elements, and we've forgotten that we're part of everything. We've forgotten a lot. So my 8-week course is about remembering. It's about how we can bring the world back into balance, how we can remember the elements and the sacred nature and the force and everything that is connected to us. So I'd like to share a little journey with you right now. The first thing I'd like you to do is just imagine yourself in a crystal. Just any crystal, just put yourself in it. It's a beautiful energy. And crystals can only emanate from a high frequency. So let's do that. Let's begin to get you remembering. And once you've got yourself in that beautiful crystal, close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths. And they say once you really connect to this, you can then first take your steps towards being your sacred tree. So you can offer the best fruits to everyone. Each of us is the seed of a future forest, and we need to grow our own seeds and help humanity flourish. So this little journey I'm going to take you on, this is for you to start to awaken your purpose and help your soul walk the time on earth with a light heart and awakened purpose. The purpose is who you are, not what you do. How you choose to spend your time on earth is up to you. Many people have lost touch with Pachamama and the prayer of this light. They choose to spend time in jobs they don't enjoy, with people that do not bring them joy, and they fill their lives with material gifts in search of the light and the seed that so many of us have lost touch with. So let's just settle back in our body. Let's take another deep breath in and release. And in your mind, I want you to sense, feel, or imagine that around your heart area here, sense, feel, or imagine a beautiful light opening up. For some of you, it might appear like a candle. For others, it could be like a really bright searchlight. Whatever appears to you, just accept, sense, feel, or imagine it. And that you have this warm light, this beautiful seeded light around your heart area. It's just lighting that area up and warming it. And then I want you to just center into your breath again. As you breathe in, I want that light in your heart area to open and to brighten. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine the area around you, like your aura, your energy field. I want you to imagine that brightening. And it's as if the light inside your heart is brightening up with your in-breath and then encompassing you on the outside with your out-breath. So let's just practice that a little bit. So breathe in. Beautiful, warming, bright light in your heart center. Now beginning to stretch and feel into your cells, into your body, reaching down through your arms and your legs and your hands. And these beautiful cells, they're breathing in this magical energy, this light, this life force. And as you breathe out, that beautiful light is now encompassing all around your body on the outside, touching your skin, your cells, filling your aura and your energy field. We're just going to breathe in light. And we're going to breathe out light. And just imagine that light growing now. So if some of you had a candle, maybe that candle light's getting a little bit bigger, a little bit brighter. For others, it might literally just be like a true bright light. That's okay. Don't worry about its source right now. Just feel into the breathing in and the breathing out. And as we're breathing in this beautiful light energy, this is called Sami light. And this Sami light energy, this is our breath. This is a life force of breath. And we're breathing this Sami light in, filling our entire inside being, and we're breathing that Sami light out. And we're breathing in. Oh, beautiful. And breathing out. I just want you to stay with this breath. Deep in breaths, deep out breaths. And just as you're breathing in this beautiful Sami light, I'm just going to turn your mind now to when was the last time you remember having lightness in your heart? Just lightness. When was your heart last light? See if you can remember that time. Now I want you to just go inwards and just ask your mind as well, what changed to dim that light? Attach a great big story to it to see if there's an occasion or a time, or maybe there was a huge amount of responsibility put upon you, or maybe you chose to take on that responsibility. But nevertheless, when did your heart become heavy? And what we're going to do now is, wherever that heaviness is in your heart, and I'm sure everybody's got some, there's some threads of it somewhere, that heaviness that you can feel, maybe, what we're going to do is we're going to breathe this Sami light into that heaviness. So let's just breathe in that beautiful light that we've been breathing. Let's just send that internally to the parts of us that are heavy, and maybe them parts are because of illness, or maybe you've been unwell, maybe emotionally unwell, maybe spiritually, but just send that energy inwards to wherever part of your body you feel needs it right now. And as we breathe that beautiful white Sami light out, we're going to send that energy outwards to maybe a situation that's taking place around us that's heavy, maybe a situation from the past, maybe a situation that hasn't quite unfolded fully yet. Remember, there's no time in these practices. We can stretch this Sami energy out forwards, backwards, and in the now. And just send that. Maybe there's some other people involved. We can send that Sami energy out. It's not going to deplete or drain you. Just breathe in. As you breathe out, sending that beautiful white light from your heart outwards. Maybe there's some parts of you or some parts of them that need some extra love. And then what I'd like you to do is just repeat after me. In love, I am free. I remember my lightness and welcome it back. I forgive myself for allowing my heart to be heavy. And let's just take one last nice deep breath in and breathe out. Beautiful. And then just rest your hands here on your heart, crossing your hands just over your heart. Some of you might want to do a prayer position. For others, just lay them flat, crossing your heart. And let's just do a couple more deep breaths, Sami energy breaths here. Breathe in. Breathing that Sami energy light in. And breathing that Sami energy light out. This is beautiful. And then when you're ready, bring your awareness back to the here and now, back to me. So what we just did was remind yourself what a light heart feels like. This is a beautiful little practice that you can do at the beginning of your day or the end of your day, maybe when you're laying in bed. And it's just a little taster of the stories, of the connections, of the magic, and of the remembering. So if you'd like to purchase my 8-week online course, it is literally crammed full of relentless goodness and will help you really remember how to have a light heart, how to have a beautiful crystallized loving heart, how to help shift programming, how to shift old connections, beliefs, and perspectives. And it will bring you into newness, into freshness, and it will certainly help you remember the magic. So I hope you've enjoyed today, and sending my love, much money. It's just really lovely to connect to you all today, and thank you.